liquidity pools. The second layer, or layer 2 scaling. Ethereum is the world's biggest decentralized computer network outside of Bitcoin. Ethereum and the core developers are the founders of the decentralized app concept. Decentralized apps, commonly known as dApps, are layer 2 applications on the Ethereum protocol, which makes up the foundational layer. Unfortunately, Ethereum's slow transaction rates of around 15 transactions per second are incompatible with any exchanges, either centralized or decentralized. Therefore, layer 2 solutions exist to scale past Ethereum's slow transaction rates. As a benchmark, Visa handles about 185 billion transactions per year, or about 65,000 transactions per second. Ethereum still has a long way to go. Visa is a good benchmark for Ethereum because, in essence, it is exactly what Ethereum wants to become. Vitalik Buterin, Ethereum's co-founder, openly stated that the Ethereum 2.0 update will shoot for 100,000 transactions per second in phase 1 of the 2.0 update. There are 4 phases in the 2.0 update. Therefore, the need to further the scalability of the ecosystem should be left to layer 2 solutions, such as secondary networks. A layer 2 focus will be needed so the growth of dApps can be built on top of the Ethereum protocol. Decentralized exchanges are layer 2 applications that run on the Ethereum protocol. This article will not cover the history of DeFi exchanges or the different types among them. This article is written with the assumption readers have an understanding of the DeFi exchange evolution over the last 3 to 4 years. In this evolution, powerhouse DeFi exchange Uniswap popularized the concept of liquidity pools. So let's dissect this beast. Different strokes for different folks. There are several different types of automated market makers. What are automated market makers? Automated market makers are algorithm functions run by a bot that provides liquidity to the market. The most popular AMM is called constant function market makers, or CFMM for short, and used by a deterministic pricing rule. The most popular subset of CFMMs are constant product market makers, or CPMMs, with a formula of X times Y is equal to C. We define their relationship between 2 or more variables or tokens and establishes a set of prices. So when the supply of one asset increases, the other asset must decrease. When trading on a DeFi exchange, you must trade the pool instead of against another trader. There are typically 3 parties involved in a transaction, with traders, liquidity providers, and arbitrageurs. Traders are the ones swapping their assets. Liquidity providers allow trades against their reserves for a preset fee. Arbitrageurs maintain the price of the pool's assets in exchange for a profit. So now that we know the parties involved, the pricing mechanism, and why liquidity providers are necessary, how do they work? Pools 101. Users essentially stake some of their cryptocurrencies, for example, like Ethereum, Tether, USDC, and earn liquidity pool tokens as a reward based on the interest rate and amount staked. This is the simplest form of an explanation. Remember, every transaction is done on the Ethereum network using a smart contract. The smart contract is built in such a way where every Ethereum block, it creates new liquidity pool tokens and then distributes them to the addresses that have staked their tokens on your platform. But to farm liquidity pool tokens, users have to stake these liquidity pool tokens to your project onto your website. Since Uniswap adds these fees to the reserve pool, when a liquidity provider burns their pool tokens to reclaim their stake of the total reserve, they receive a proportionally distributed amount of the total fees accumulated while they were staking. Users can also unstake the tokens. Once unstaked, users will stop receiving any more liquidity pool rewards. To convert the liquidity pool tokens back to the original, users must use Uniswap to swap and remove the tokens from the pool. Users can unstake the liquidity pool tokens simply by opening up the pool and clicking a button called Staked Quantity. A pop-up will open asking us quantity to unstake, and users can partially unstake as well. Max quantity will be entered by default. Once the tokens are unstaked, they can also be converted back to original tokens or coins added to the pool on Uniswap. Now that the liquidity pool tokens are in the user's wallet, they can remove their tokens from the liquidity pool using Uniswap. Users need to open uniswap.org and launch the app. Connect the wallet if not already connected. They need to then click on the pool. Users will see the pools where their tokens are added. However, if not visible, click on Important Pools. Then enter the tokens for the pool. If asked to select it and choose the list, the drop-down menu for Unidefault to swap list. If the token is not visible, they need to enter the smart contract address. Then click on the pool to remove the liquidity from. Then you would click on Remove. Choose the quantity of the tokens to be removed. Approve the transaction and then click on Remove again. Both transactions will be processed from the wallet. Once the liquidity is removed, the tokens are sent to the user's wallet. The final amount will include the trading fees from the reserve pool as well.